Where Winds Meet is taking over gaming right now. Everyone seems to be playing this or talking about it, and for the most part, giving it a great review. Currently, very positive reviews over on Steam with over 16,000 reviews for it. It's a free to play game that is supported by in app purchases. And there was a purchase that came up the other day that completely blew my mind that got exposed by Asmongold. I want to cover here. Asmongold finds out there's a $40,000 mount in Where Winds Meet. Let's check this.
Apparently, Where Winds Meet has a $40,000 amount. I don't believe this. It's there? Okay, so if I go to Appearance tab and I go to Mounts,
there it is.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. So this is the boat right here. Holy shit. The painted goat cannot be freely operated and can only cruise around in a premeditated route. Painted boat. Wait, they even have a video for it?
Oh, I mean, I would hope so. For $40,000, have a dedicated video for this thing.
Oh my God.
And I'm assuming it's one of a kind. I hope. Holy shit. Could you imagine if they sold multiple of these?
So this is a and this is the person. Okay, this is if you have all the stuff.
$40,000.
Oh
USD.
my God. Look at that. And it's only $40,000, guys. It's only a $40,000 amount. That's it. And
I could have bought this instead of giving my money to Ron Coleman to defend me. Think about that.
then this is the armor here too. Oh, look at it. Oh, wow. Wind show exchange.
Don't buy it by accident.
170. The draw shop, and it's one core. Okay, you guys don't understand this, okay? So I'm going to do the math so you can put this all together, okay? So in order for me to get 2 cores, that's all I got was 2 cores. I spent roughly $450.
Holy.
So if you take, that's 2 cores. So if it's $450, that means it would be $275, or sorry, 225 times 170.
Holy.
And that's if I get lucky. So just so you guys understand, harmonic core. This is your pity item. I want you to understand how many things you need to do in order to get 1 harmonic core that allows you to buy 1 Mirage Torn page, okay? So in order to buy this boat right here, you need to spend almost $40,000. I don't think this is a problem. When gacha mechanics go unchecked, the model never stops pushing until the limit the players push back. Well, it's a cosmetic. Who cares, right?
Well, that's what I'm going to get into with this. I'll finish this video.
It's a cosmetic item. It doesn't matter. So, like, if they want to milk whales for a bunch of money, that's totally fine.
I don't have any issues.
I really don't care.
Yeah, that was the end of the video there. I don't have any issues with that, though. I really don't, because it doesn't affect the game. The gameplay itself. That's the most important part of this. And that actually speaks to the Games Radar article. New MMO on the block, Where Winds Meet, promises to never become pay to win. Greeting players with the message, your legend is written by skill and choice, never by wallet size. Which is why I can get behind that. Totally fine with it. I don't have any issue at all with a game studio doing a free-to-play game and being like, yeah, cosmetic. It could be $100,000. It could be $1 million. No one needs to buy it. But we do have, as far as the current stats of this game, crazy. This was before I started recording. Let me refresh. It's going to be lower, obviously, but still over 111,000 people concurrently playing this game, with an all-time peak 2 days ago of nearly 200,000 people. Now, keep in mind, it is a free-to-play game, so of course it's going to be an inflated number, but still, that's a lot of people for any game, free-to-play or otherwise. And the $40,000 in-game purchase, if it's going to support a free-to-play game that's awesome to play and everyone's loving it, well, damn, okay. Maybe in a weird way, maybe that is the future of gaming. Maybe it is. I don't necessarily love that because I like to own my game forever. But for online live service games, hey, okay, I could see it. Where Winds Meet surpassed 2 million players in the first 24 hours of launch on Steam and PS5, thanks in no small part to it being free to play. As with all new freemium games, we begin to question how the game will monetize before we invest too much time into them, which exactly for me, I typically just rule of thumb, I don't play free-to-play games because I never want to get hooked into a game to the point where I feel like I need to be buying things in the game and then spending more in the future than I would have if I just owned the game outright. I like to just own the game outright and play it and move on to the next one. As a general rule, people are happy to pay real money for a skin that makes you look like Skibbity Toilet, but less pleased if there are weapons, armor, and worst of all, levels for sale. Hear that, Ubisoft? In any game that has PvP, no one wants to have to get their wallet out in order to keep up with the ever-evolving meta. The other concerning thing is, even if a free-to-play game promises that it's totally not going to bone you, what happens if the game studio gets sold or acquired by another company and then they change what it used to be into something completely different, which has happened many times before in the past as well. Everstone Studio has added some notices for people to read while they boot up Where Winds Meet, and it is making some lofty promises. One of the messages to the players is to play what you love, ignore what you don't, and promises players that the rewards follow your choices, not the other way around. The message is trying to assuage our fears over how monetization in Where Winds Meet will work. Our monetization focuses on appearances, battle passes, and monthly passes. The message continues. Let us be crystal clear. There is no pay to win here. Your legend is written by skill and choice, never by wallet size. We will never sell power. We'll never compromise the integrity of combat and gameplay for profit. This is our promise. Whether Everstone Studio keeps up with that promise or falls down the portal of Diablo Immortal, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, God. Remember Diablo Immortal? You guys have cell phones, right? I think this is an amazing direction for a free-to-play game that's taking over gaming right now. Over 2 million people have already played it. Again, free-to-play. But anyone who is into this style of game, like I said, is talking about it, playing it. I've had multiple people tell me I need to play this. I'm like, I got so many things on my get to playlist right now that I want to, but it's kind of the same problem that we ran into with Ubisoft saying people aren't playing games anymore because they have too many games to play already, or something along those lines. It's like, well, yeah, but if you make the game good enough, people will come to it and play it. The problem companies like Ubisoft have is they're not making the games good enough, and other people are going to play games like Where Winds Meet instead of whatever Ubisoft is coming out. So it's almost like you could say the cream is rising to the top. Gamers are choosing what makes them happiest and what is the most fun and what isn't taking advantage of them. Remember Assassin's Creed Shadows? There was, I believe, a $10 upgrade that you could purchase to unlock the map. And remember, Assassin's Creed Shadows was a full price AAA title. And things that typically were included with games in the past started getting piecemealed out to get additional sales from people. And in a weird way, double-edged sword of technology kind of went against what you even wanted from your game in the first place because they were able to charge money for it, where in the past they weren't. And on top of that, we now have games that are free to play, like Fortnite or Where Winds Meet, or Overwatch, Overwatch 2, I should say. How many of these free to play games are out there where they're competing directly against studios that are trying to sell full price games right now? You better damn well make a fantastic game experience to compete against this. Otherwise, why would anyone bother? Why would anyone bother? But yeah, we'll see what happens with Where Winds Meet. But yeah, I don't have any issues at all with the $40,000 add-on for cosmetic stuff. No problem at all with it. I just thought it was funny as hell. For a ship that you can't drive, says Light Ferret. I don't know. I have not played the game yet. I just thought that's hysterical. Oh man. Good times, good times. We got Dave and Carol for the 5-banger. They do use type 1 and type 2 for the character creation, but in the survey, they use male and female. Make it make sense. I know that covered that the other day in another video, and complete bullshit. I don't blame Everstone Studio for that. I don't blame NetEase. I blame the localizers. The localizers that are spinning a story of lies to them. They don't know any better. For all we know, that the localizers are telling them that this is the law in America. It needs to be like this. And they're probably like, shit, the fuck's wrong with America? But okay. Because of the vocalizers. I got to start calling it the vocalizers. Yeah.